Episodes for the palate cleanse will be Mondays and Wednesdays. And then on Fridays, we're going to do something a little special, a little unpacking, and that's called the reset room. Now, this is where you guys come into play. So if you ever had questions or you wanted if there was something you needed to unpack, um this is where I will respond and help you unpack those things regardless of what it is. So if you want your question anonymously featured on the reset room and hear my unpacking, and I'll have guests as well, but just shoot an email to the palette cleanse at gmail.com. Of course, the information will be in the description, wherever that may be. So today is the reset room day. And let's see what I have. This is a good one. So, why do I keep attracting the wrong people? This is a great question and actually came from a friend of mine who knew I was starting the show and we were having a discussion, blah, blah, and blah. Here we go. So this unpacking is for you and whoever who need it. Okay. So I always say that we attract what we put out. So if you are attracting superficial friends or relationships, if you are attracting drama and mess, you may want to look at what type of energy are you putting out. If you are attracting if you're putting out the type of energy that I will accept anything and I'm a doormat and you could step over me and those things, those are the kind of people you're going to attract. You're going to attract um users and losers. And we're not just talking about like a relationship, we're talking about friendships as well. Now, personal story, insert here. Over the years, I've had several associates. Okay. So in my life, people fall in different categories. There's associates, there's friends, and people that are more like family or get the title bestie or my best friend. And I will be honest, I am quick to ghost you in the way, I don't even know if ghost is a word, is the word I want to use, but I will just make you invisible and act like you never existed. And the reason why I say that is because sometimes people will come into your life and they seem like they are good people, you know, y'all have a great friendship or relationship, and then that person, as they know you, they get to changing or your values and beliefs change. Either way, some toxic BS happens. Now, I'm not the type of person that believes in forgiveness, but we'll address that a different day. um I'm just going to not call you and not hang out with you. No explanation is necessary for a grown adult. You know what you did, you know what happened. Let me move on. That's my personal philosophy in life. Even in my dating years, I never backtracked. Like I had a no backtracking rule. Why am I going to give you another chance to show me why we're not together in the first place? That rarely to never work. And you guys may feel different. Put it in the comments. But back to the people you attract. So think about what type of energy you're putting out. For us women, if you are going in public like you don't really care about yourself or what you look like or how you talk or different things like that, those are the type of friends you're going to attract and the type of mate you're going to attract people that don't care about themselves either. And I realized it in my life, like when, and let me add this too. I always had a saying like a predator always looks for prey. So if you are in a space in life where you have a lot of trauma that you haven't unpacked or dealt with and you still wearing it on your shoulders, there are certain people that could smell it on you. Like, oh, this, she got some issues she dealing with. She's soft, she weak, she whatever term, fill in the blank. And they will prey on you. They will prey on you to further exploit your trauma, if that makes sense. So I think about it like the marriage I don't count. In my early 20s, I was still dealing with being a young single parent, still dealing with my mom's death that happened years before. But you know, if you don't deal with trauma, you're going to carry it. And I didn't know how else to deal with it besides like partying. I was angry, all of those things. So literally, and I was really worried about putting on this superficial look. Long as I looked all right, everything's all right. So that's exactly what I attracted. A man that had it together out here, but inside he was a predator. He was garbage. He was a terrible person. And instead of this man trying to help me heal, knowing the trauma I had, he added to it. That's a fact. It was a very emotionally and physically abusive relationship, and that was not my norm. That was not my norm at all. I never dated anybody before or after that was abusive in that way. I'll say that. But I had to think like, what smell am I putting out? Like what am I putting out that I attracted this type of person to me? And I had to look at that and start evaluating that. And from that experience, I really started to kind of focus on little steps in healing my trauma and even what I wanted in life. Did I want a life that looks good to everybody else, or did I want a life that felt good? Did I want to look good to everybody else, or did I want to feel good? Did I want to look happy or feel happy? Because exactly what's a priority to you and what you put out is what you attract. If you put out trauma, drama, gossip, BS, those things, that's exactly what you're going to attract in life. And that's something that, you know, I really want you to think about. Now, we can all, not saying that, you know, you're a bad person. I'm speaking directly to this person and everybody else as well. Not saying that because you're not a bad person. You know, I love you, you're a good person. But you have to be mindful of what we put out and the things that we say, because I do believe our words manifest. So if you say things like, I just want a man that take care of me, okay, you could get a rich man that is very abusive, beat you up and down the street because your only requirement was a man that took care of you. If you say something like, I just want somebody that looks good, that's your only requirement. So we have to think about what we say, what we put out into the universe. And we also have to think about like, what are we putting out? What are our requirements? What are our values and beliefs? What do we really want in life? Because if we focus on what we don't want and we speak out what we don't want into existence, you're really going to attract that versus speaking what you do want. So if you want to attract better, speak better. So for instance, don't say, I hate my car. My car is raggedy. My car is this, and this. And that may be true. But wouldn't you rather speak that better car into existence? I don't want a relationship like my last one. And that may be true. But wouldn't you rather speak into existence what really matters? So, and I'm telling y'all, it works. We have to be mindful of our words. My husband and I are celebrating 10 years of being married in April. And literally, I attracted based on my values and beliefs and what I put out there. And I was not even looking for that. I wasn't looking for it, but you automatically exude, um, which helps you attract what you want, what you need in life. I wanted somebody who accepted me for me, the good and bad, all the moody, crazy parts of me, the creative, weird parts of me, um, that accepted that, I could be loud, I could be loving, but I'm not an affectionate person. I show affection different. Um, Mainly I wanted to be happy, and I wanted to be with somebody that was like my best friend, that I could tell them anything, that they didn't judge me for things that I did or may do, or pity me because of, you know, how I grew up. I knew what I wanted. I spoke what I wanted and versus what I didn't want. I wasn't looking for it, and yet that's what I attracted. So when you think about attracting that relationship, think about what you want. The best friends that I have, and it's very, very, very few, these are women who understand me. They understand that, I'm not the type of person that will call and text you every day, every week, or even every month. Um, and that, I'll get to talking about one topic, skip to another topic, and come back round to the topic I left. And I don't have to explain that. They understand, I love that different side of me, and they accept that. I could talk anything from book writing to business to sci-fi to using my telescope to bird watching, which is my latest hobby that I've adopted in the last maybe year or whatever, without them feeling like, oh, we don't do this, and this, so we can't be friends. You understand what I'm saying? So I've spoken to existence friends that would accept me for who I am. And in turn, they get that from me. I don't judge any of my friends, and they don't judge me, if that makes sense. So you have to be willing to know your words are powerful. So watch what you speak and what type of energy, pheromone, what kind of scent are you putting out there, and what are you accepting? Because if you are dealing with someone that violates you, that goes against your values and beliefs, throw them the peace sign and go ahead about your business. Because what you don't want is for somebody who doesn't deserve it to take up the space of somebody who does. So hopefully I unpacked that to why, you may be attracting the wrong people. Hope that helps. And hope y'all like the reset room. Gonna play with it, see how it goes. And if you have a question or something you would like unpacked on the reset room, make sure you drop an email at thepalettecleanse@gmail.com. That being said,